Hey, what's up guys? My name is Dan and welcome to another brand new Nightlife Bartenders video. Due to popular demand, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to order the classic martini at a bar. This is going to be a very exciting video guys, because after you're done watching this video, you're going to be able to walk straight up to the bar and know exactly how to order the classic martini and its many variants. So without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first and foremost, I'm going to go over the martini and its many variants, then I'm going to show you guys how to order them. So first, here's the classic martini recipe. It has 2.5 ounces of gin, a half ounce of dry vermouth, and an olive garnish. So if right off the bat that sounds good to you, you can go ahead and order that from a bartender at a bar simply by asking for a martini. So just make sure that you specify that you want gin in your martini. And the reason for that is because of the growing popularity of vodka martinis. Some bartenders these days assume right off the bat that you want vodka. So if instead you want the classic recipe that calls for gin in it, just make sure you specify gin martini when you order your drink from the bartender. So moving on to the variants. Speaking of vodka martinis, the first variant on our list is the Vodka Martini. So again, if you want vodka instead of gin, order a vodka martini. Next up, we have the wet martini. What wet means? When you order a wet martini, they're going to give you a little bit more vermouth. And on the contrary to that, we have the dry martini. Now what dry means is they're going to give you a little bit less vermouth. So that's how wet and dry martinis work. Wet, you're getting a little bit more vermouth, and dry, you're getting a little bit less vermouth. Some people are very particular about how much vermouth they have in their drink, so this is one way to order a martini to fit their particular taste. So in your case, I recommend that you try both so that you can gauge which one you enjoy more. Drink responsibly. So moving on to the next variant, we have the extra dry martini. Now what that means is that you get no vermouth at all. Zero. So if you don't want any vermouth in your martini, ask for an extra dry martini and the bartender will make your martini vermouth free. Moving on to the next variant, we have the perfect martini. So the perfect martini is just like the classic recipe, except for they add sweet vermouth to it. So if you're into that, then the perfect martini is the drink for you. Next up on our martini variant list is the dirty martini. So what a dirty martini is, when you order a dirty martini, they're gonna add a splash of olive juice to the drink. So if you're looking for a martini with an olive punch to it, then the dirty martini is the martini for you. Now the final martini variant is the lemon twist. So normally the classic martini recipe calls for an olive garnish. But if you want to change that up and get a little more zest in your life, then there is the lemon twist option. Drink responsibly. So there you go guys, that is the martini and its variants. So just for a quick recap, going down the list, we have the vodka martini, which has vodka instead of gin. Wet martini has a little bit more vermouth. Dry martini has a little bit less vermouth. The extra dry martini has no vermouth at all. The perfect martini is where they add a little bit of sweet vermouth. Dirty martini has a splash of olive juice added to it. And the martini with the lemon twist gets a lemon twist garnish instead of an olive garnish. So those are pretty much all the martini variants that you can order at the bar. There are other martini variants that are not as well known. That's why I didn't include them in the video. One more thing I want to mention is that there are other martini style cocktails out there like the Cosmopolitan and the lemon drop martini that I can make a whole other video about. But also next on my list of videos to make is popular mix shots like the Vegas bomb and lemon drop shots and how to order them at a bar. So you guys decide which video you want me to make next. Do you want me to show you the popular martini style cocktails or the popular mix shots? Let me know in the comments below and I will make that video for you guys next. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this kind of video, make sure you like and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful night and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.